What's going on, everybody? How are y'all doing? I am here once again on Lip Speak, where we talk about growth in family, freedom, and faith. And today, I don't really want to be with y'all alone. I have had the busiest last couple of days. And honestly, I just want to ask a question. Are you making the next steps? Do you even know what your next step is? Are you really clear? Like we talked about and discussed and did the breakdown of a video last year. Are you super clear of what that thing is for you to where you can make those steps to make it happen? And I feel like that is one of the things that hold a lot of us back is the fact that we have our hands in so many different things, but we're not super clear on what it is we're trying to accomplish. Like we want to get into real estate or we want to get into cars. But what exactly is it about real estate or cars or whatever that thing is? Um, Become really, really clear on what that thing is for you so that you can move accordingly. Because if you were just guessing day by day, you're gonna get burnt out. Like when things are not happening, when that deal did not close, when all of these when the cars are breaking down or whatever that thing is, right? You're going to get discouraged. You're going to give up. You're going to look at it and be like, you know what, maybe that 9 to 5 job ain't so bad. Or maybe I'm not meant, maybe it's not the season for me. But one of the things that I have come to realize, speak it, leave it be. Because once you let that stuff marinate, once you let your dreams and desires sometimes marinate, you got to know who you are. You got to know who you are. Some people, they let it marinate and they just live in that moment. A lot of us are not to that point yet. We are ones that we think about it and we get to a point where we now like, you know what, I don't even believe it can happen. Like know who you are, know your limit. And that is just figuring out like who you really, truly, truly are. And I found that out for me. That's why I said, like in my last video, when I said I let it go, it's not the fact that I don't want it anymore or I don't desire to have it. It's the fact that I'm one of those that I go into Walmart. This is a perfect example. I go into Walmart and I say, I'm gonna get this thing. I got the money for it. I'm gonna get it. I look at it. I like it. It's nice. It's nice. Okay, I'm gonna go get it. I really don't need it, but I want it. So I'm gonna get it. Then I get to the register. I keep glancing over there, looking at it. And some people that know me, like if my husband's with me, he was like, "You gonna put it back, ain't you?" And I'm like, you know what? I don't need it. I feel like that's how we are with our dreams. That's how we are with our goals. We want it, we desire it, but then we keep thinking about it and we get to that we think about it so much where we start to cause ourselves to worry or to doubt that it's going to happen. Just do it. Pray about it, fast about it, leave it there, and let it work. We want our problem as Americans, as people, we want something so quick. We want microwavable, drive through type of results. You're not going to, when you're building something, okay? When you're building something or creating something that has never happened, that has never been done in your life, in your lifetime, in generations of your family, you will have to go through some stuff and we rush it and we get discouraged. That's why you need to be very clear on what it is you are doing. And yes, I went, y'all, that's why I'm so for today. I went to the golf result today. I went and viewed the US. I haven't been to a US opening in years. And I was blessed to be able to go there and share that experience with my daughter. So it's hot. I am a little sleepy. I was gonna say, you know what? Nah, I'm not gonna come on here. Mm-mm. Stay consistent. Stay consistent, even if it's only for 10 minutes, 5 minutes, stay consistent. You have to, when you say you're gonna do something, do it. Rainy day, snowy day, do it. No days off. You have to be consistent. You have to train your mind, train your body, train everything, every part of your being to say, regardless of what is happening, I'm not gonna make any excuse. I'm gonna keep doing it. Because what if I didn't do it today? And I said I'm gonna do it tomorrow. But tomorrow I'm busy doing something. Then the next day I'm busy doing something. Now I'm behind. Stay consistent with everything you do. Because if you don't, you're training a muscle. When you're creating wealth, when you're creating new habits, you're training a muscle, something you never, if you start working out, it's not going to feel better before it starts. It's going to feel bad before it starts to feel better. It's not going to feel better, good in the beginning. You have to work through that muscle, exercise that muscle. Once you start to do it, repeating it every single day consistently, that's when that muscle's like, all right, I'm used to it now. Your body, your mind is gonna be like, all right, I'm used to it now. The blessings will start gonna be flowing. You gonna get used to it. But you have to train it first. And I feel like that process of having this idea to forming the idea or making the idea a reality is where a lot of people quit. It's not when they get the thing. Because once you get it, you see, oh, it can happen. I want to do it again. I want to do something new. I want to create something else. It is the fact of forming an idea, having the exact, this is what I want to do, this is how I'm going to do it to the T. Okay? And then saying, you know what, I'm going to work in it. I'm going to work through it. I'm going to work for it. But you have to get into a habit. It has to be a habit you do every single day. Be committed. What can you commit to? What is the thing that you can say, I can't do this every day. This right here, I cannot do this every day. I can't do it every 2 days. Every 3 days. I said, you know what? I'm gonna go for once. I was gonna do once a month or every 2 weeks. But I said, Kayla, you know what? No. Because then if you space it out that much, you're not going to be consistent. You're going to forget, like, is it this week or is it next week? No. I know you. I know myself. We're going to do it every week. And so that's what I've been doing. Every single week, I do it because I know me. But know who you are. Know your time and know what you're going after. Because if you don't, that's one thing that has been coached to me for the last year or so. And it's sticking with me and I understand it. I haven't accomplished the goals that I wanted because I wasn't clear to myself of what it was. So you have to be clear. You have to understand where you're going. What's Keston's biggest thing that he says, what is your destination? You have to know where you're at to understand where you're going to go. It's like a GPS. You can't go somewhere when your GPS thinks you're somewhere else. Like, it's recognizing that you're at home and you're saying you're somewhere else. Now your GPS like, I don't even know where to go. So we're just going to sit here and be clueless together. I can't tell you where to go. That is exactly how it is for your goals. You have to know where you're at. What stage are you at? Are you in the beginning where you're trying to identify what it is that you're trying to accomplish? Are you in the middle and you're just lost? Are you at the end and you're right there at the finish line, but you just don't know how to get over it, get through it? Like, what stage of your journey are you at? You have to understand that there's stages to this thing. There's stages. And once you understand and you start to know, like, okay, I'm in this stage. So I have to do this, this, and this. Okay, the next stage, do this, this, and this. Like, a lot of people never had that plan in place. But there's people out there that did it before you. They created plans that how they overcame it, how they got to where they're at. And so I got a mentor that's doing the thing for me. Hey, when you go through this is how you need to approach it. when this happens, this is how you need to approach it. And I want to do the same thing for y'all. What stage are you? But I have to understand like what stage you're in. Are you in the beginning stages where you don't know what you want to do? I just want to get into real estate. Okay, that's great. But what in real estate? There's so many different avenues to get into real estate. You can be an agent. You can be an investor. An investor is a whole slew of stuff. Agent is a whole slew of stuff. You want to have your own brokerage. Like you have to pinpoint what it is. Because if you're acting like an agent, but actually you want it to be an investor, when you get your agent license or when you go for that class, you're not going to be intrigued. It's not going to feel, you're not going to be fulfilled from it. Because you're like, I don't really want to do this. And then you're going to quit altogether. I've been there, done that. I went to real estate school, been there, done that. That was not what I wanted to do. I wanted to just have investment property. My end goal was to own property, but I went to real estate school. I learned a lot. I spent money. I learned a lot. So understand what that thing is for you. So what is to understand what your next step is, you have to know where you're going and what you're trying to accomplish. So what is that thing that you're trying to accomplish? Drop it down below. Send me a message. I want to hold you accountable. You need somebody to hold you accountable. I don't want you to be in that same state of mind next year that you're in right now. So what is that thing that you're trying to accomplish? Or you lost? Let me know. I want to help. So hopefully this was helpful. So you know where you're going, what you need to do, and what part of your journey you're on. So again, do the thing you need to do to become a better you. Love y'all. See y'all. I'm about to be in the mommy mode part of my life. Kids outside playing. So I hope y'all having an amazing day. And again, do the thing you need to do to become a better you. And identify what part of your journey you're at so we'll know what the next step